Hey guys, Travis Gillespie here. Today we're looking at understanding metric units of measure. In the past we looked at customary units, but today we're going to look at metric units, and let's just talk about those metric units that you can measure with. So we can talk about the length of objects, and the length is measured using meters. So I'm just going to write meters down. That's our baseline. We can talk about the mass of objects. That's similar to when you're using customary units, you would measure the weight of an object, but now we're going to look at the mass of an object. So what we always say is that you can measure using customary units the weight of a person on Earth or the weight of a person on the moon. Using metric units, you could measure the mass of a person on Earth or the mass of the person on the moon. So the mass is measured, the baseline uses grams, and the actual capacity, that's how much an object can hold. So the capacity is measured in liters. So we have meters, grams, and liters. Cool, let's go through solving these problems. Well, a ballpoint pen is about 14 of these units long. Well, long is telling us we're looking at length, and we need to ask ourselves, if we had a meter stick, would this be a ballpoint pen be about 14 meters long? No, it's not meters long, so let's think about other benchmarks we could use. Well, I know a ballpoint pen is about 14 finger nails long if I were to take the width of a fingernail and measure a ballpoint pen, so it's probably about 14 centimeters, because 1 centimeter is about the width of my fingernail. So that means if I were to take 14 of my fingernails and line them up along a ballpoint pen, it would be about the same length. A football field is about 100. Well, if you're in the US, you might say 100 yards long, but we're looking at meters or the metric system, so we're going to talk more about meters. And sure, a football field is about 100 meters long. In fact, if you were in the UK, you probably want to talk about American football, people running around tackling each other. You'd probably use the word football to talk about the sport of soccer instead. So a soccer field could be measured using meters. Okay. An orange has a mass of about 600, we'd say probably about the mass of a paper clip, or 600 paper clips. So a paper clip is about 1 gram. Therefore, if we had 600 paper clips, then you would probably have the same mass of an orange, which would be about 600 grams.